part of the pleasure for me is hearing what other people will say about the record. You know, we always do press all over the world, and it's the same thing with Fantasies. Some people said that they saw it as a really dark record. And, you know, they're like, even the artwork is so dark, it's all black. And other people would say it's such an uplifting record, and instead of seeing the black, they would see the light bulb on the cover. So I find that this album is very similar. I feel as though it's the same balance as we've always had between the sort of light and dark, if you will, but people sort of pick up on one thing more than another. I think it's a much more hopeful record than some of our previous albums.
Well, what those 5 extra things were is called Reflections, and we had this idea one day of doing sort of like alternate versions of the entire album done just on synthesizers with no vocals and no drums, just like really these ambient sort of Eno-esque, you know,
renditions of them.
Well,
yeah.
literal reflections of the music itself, of the record itself. And we just gave away the first 5 with the iTunes release. The next 5
we're playing around
with somebody else.
Yeah.
And they're all sort of exclusives all over the place. But the idea is that you can put all 11 together, and then it becomes sort of a mirror image of the entire album.
Yeah, I mean, we just did the Cronenberg film with Howard Shore, Cosmopolis. So that was really amazing. And to be honest, that's what I hoped when we wrote the theme song for Twilight with Howard. I had hoped that it would turn into something bigger, you know, and that's exactly what happened with the Cronenberg film. I'd like to see if in our future we could take a pass at doing one ourselves. You know, we've learned a lot from Howard. Certainly he's the master of the craft, but a little bit rubbed off, I hope. So yeah, it seems natural that we will continue to do that. So.